Hello everyone, my full name is Fardiansyah Darip Abdurahman, but you can call me Fardin. I'm a second semester student in the Mathematics Education Study Program at Nusa Tenggara University. My student ID is 2501030042. Today, I will explain one of the mathematics topic for a grade junior high school student, which is the Pythagorean theorem. This theorem help us find the length of the side of a right triangle. Now let's begin our lesson. Before we learn the formula, let's understand the basic idea. In geometry, triangles are one of the most important shapes. One special type is the right triangle. A right triangle has one angle that measures 90 degrees. In this triangle, there is a special relationship between the length of its sides. This relationship is called the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem is a rule in mathematics. It says that in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. The formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Here, c is the hypotenuse or the lengthwise side. A and b are the other two sides. This theorem helps us find the length of a missing side in a right triangle. The Pythagorean theorem is named after a Greek mathematician and philosopher who lived in the 6th century BC. That mathematician name was Pythagoras. He explained and proved the relationship between the sides of a right triangle. Although people from ancient Babylon and Egypt already knew this idea, Pythagoras and his students gave a mathematical proof. Today, this theorem is still used in mathematics, engineering, architecture, and many other fields. Now, let's review the statement of the Pythagorean theorem. First, applies to right triangle. Second, state the relationship between the hypotenuse and the two sides of a right angle. Third, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Fourth, formulate in the form a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared. Now, let's solve an example. The question is calculate the length of A, given that the length of B and C are 8 cm and 10 cm respectively. The answer, we know that B equals 8 cm and C equals 10 cm. We want to find A. Using the formula A squared plus B squared is equals to C squared. Substitute the numbers 8 squared plus 8 squared is equals to 10 squared. A squared plus 64 is equals to 100. Subtract 64 from both sides. A squared is equals to 36. Take the square root of both sides. A is equals to 6. So, the length of A is 6 centimeters. Benefits of the Pythagorean theorem has many important uses. First, it's used in building construction. Second, it helps measure distance. Third, it's useful in architecture. Fourth, it's also used in mapping different areas. By understanding this theorem, students can solve many problems involving length and distance. Okay guys, this is the end of my presentation about the Pythagorean theorem. Today we have learned about its definition, history, statement, and example problem, and its benefits. I hope this lesson helped all of you understand the Pythagorean theorem better. I would like to apologize if there were any mistake or if some of my pronunciation was not clear during this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.